Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the WGLNA's ever first Pro Bowl. Yeah! I'm your host, Christian. Christian Toma. To my left is David Williams. Make sure to check us out on Facebook and YouTube /WGLNA. If you're not watching this on battleviewer.com, go over there right now and check it out. And finally, follow us on Twitter @WGLNA so you guys can stay up to date with what's happening in the community around you guys. Welcome to the Pro Bowl. This is the show leading into the finals just in a week and a half, February 27th. In Las Vegas, Nevada, where the four teams, Noble, Eclipse, High Voltage, and Simp, are battling out for the first place prize of $75,000. It's going to be fantastic. Make sure you guys tune in there. You can also, while we're talking about that, go over to fantasywgl.com. Hypnotic has put up a nice little mini game that we have over on David's screen. So let's go ahead and check that out right now. This is a way you guys can participate. You gotta start building your teams, and there are the prizes. You've got the Hype 59. You got some other premium tanks, in-game gold, all that fun stuff. David, are you already kind of mentally preparing for that?
Well, you know, I just gotta look at how it's all gonna work first. So yeah, just starting to mentally prepare for this.
All right, guys. So
I think I can win prizing though.
You guys might be able to get a jump start on David for that. But that is going to be definitely something that we're going to check out. So right now, let's pull up the rosters for both of these teams. We have Trevor versus Ute, or Trevzor versus Ute. On it's hashtag Ute's fault on the side of Trevzor. It is I am your father, and there are the kind of the pro players for both of these teams. Remember, each team nominated one. There was 4 spots available. You guys picked the 4 spots over on fantasywgl.com, and now here we are, 16 players battling it out. The first place team is going to take home a Sennheiser PC 320 headsets. It's going to be fantastic. The losing team during the finals, the captain, is going to take a pie to the face. So that is going to be something you guys definitely want to check out. Now, how it's going to work, all these teams are going to be playing matches. It's going to be 1st to 3, so a best of 5. And if at the end of 2 it's all tied up, we'll play a 3rd match set to see who wins. And before that, we're going to have little fun matches. So right now, a race is about to begin on to Himmelsdorf between both of these teams. The first team member to cross the line will win this one. It's going to be, again, like on Himmelsdorf. So let's get right into it and take a look at the starting lineups. Here comes the race.
We have everybody lined up here on the top side of Himmelsdorf. This is going to be 2 laps. First lap is it's a clean round. Second lap coming around, muzzles free. Everybody's allowed to fire at each other. You are allowed to kill, track, do whatever you need to. The first person to cross the line wins the coin toss for their team going into the first match set, which will start right after this.
It is going to be absolutely crazy. The fact that there is a dirty round, if you will, the fact that these teams can track each other, blow each other up, is going to be crazy. And it's also, it's an 8-on-8, essentially. The other guys that you guys see, these are community admins that are making sure everyone's, following the rules. Everyone is not trying to jump the gun here, because this is a very professional, very high, tense match battle between both these teams. Now, David, just for the race right now. Again, they are driving the ELCs. So just for this race, who do you think is gonna take it?
Well, right now I'm seeing I Am Your Father, which is Trevzor's team, mostly lined up in the front, but I'm going to actually have to give it to Ute's fault on this time around. I've personally done races with quite a few people on that team, and here we go.
And they are up, ladies and gentlemen, barreling down the hill onto Himmelsdorf. A little bit of ram damage coming in, even though it's a clean battle. Look at those slides. Blue Boy's captain goes right into the wall. Dodo, unfortunately, gets left behind. He did not cut the corner quick enough, and now he is trailing behind the pack. In the lead is Mr. Man on the side of I Am Your Father, and this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
This is, we got Mr. Man and Ox Thief leading the pack right now. That's going to be a hard gap to close unless they make a mistake. Driving these things around the city blocks is quite an ordeal, I'll tell you. They drift all over the place. Once you get to a certain point and the guns become free, you'll see most of these people in the lead are actually going to either get tracked or otherwise killed to get them out of the way. So perhaps an early lead, unless you get it really, really far in advance, is not what you're looking for.
Right now, Ox again in the lead. Akula coming there. Executives, as you can see on the screen. And behind him, though, Dodo has started to come ahead. He is now no longer in the back. He was with Over the Prime. Those two have gone. And it's Wall Hacks and Master Pupil back here tying each other up. One on Ute's fault, one on I Am Your Father there. with some cannon shots going off from the community members, just trying to encourage the teams, trying to encourage them to go on. What is this? What is this? They have to go over the rubble? That is insane!
I've seen plenty of races, but I've never seen that element added in before.
Well, this is definitely going to make it a lot more challenging as these teams are barreling over, having to hit the brakes. They don't want to go too far off because they might track themselves here. Look at that, every team just going over. I'm assuming on the second run, we're going to be seeing hopefully some sweet Goombas right there. Up in first place, though, Ox Thief in the lead, followed closely by Chai Sniper, a member from both Team Trevor and Team Ute here. Right behind him is Mr. Man there. So Trevor having a couple more, Trevs are having a couple more members up in the front than Ute. And here they start going up the hill. Again, once they make this ascent, it'll be round 2 up on top, and round 2 means guns a-blazing, safeties are off, and we're going to be seeing some incredible plays right now in the back. As you can see on your screens, wall hacks. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go into the second lap, let us know who you think is going to be the victor. Will it be Team I'm Your Father? Will it be Team #Ute's Fault here? Cheer the team members on in chat, because that is all that they've got. Now it is community. The community admin up on top of that 907. He's going to be the one to start off this second lap. Ox Thief now, he is ready to go. Chai Sniper can start shooting. The first shot goes out, just missing Ox Thief. That's what's going to be such a bummer of being first place. David, how hard is it going to be for these guys to be going full speed to turn around and shoot the enemies behind them?
Well, the ELC can't actually turn its turret around.
Not at all.
That's completely off the table.
No.
And it's actually, Ox has got a pretty good lead here. Chai Sniper's going to have to hit a very clutch shot in order to stop him.
Executus goes down. Mr. Man takes him out of the fight. And right now, Mr. Man taking 176 from Dodo. Magenta Panda there. He gets tracked. Magenta runs right into him. Shimbo takes down Overlord. That's actually 2 members down on the side of Useful. Dodo goes down to Darth Vader there. It looks like Trevor told his team, hey guys, once it goes round 2, don't go for the win. Just go for taking out tanks. Ox Thief still in the lead here. Master of People, though, gonna take down wall hacks. That is the first member for I'm Your Father now down. Just only a few left. We've got 5 on the side of #Ute's Fault. We've got 7 on the side of I'm Your Father here. Ox Thief is still in the lead now as he goes right into the courtyard. Now here comes the crazy terrain. Oh, Darth Vader takes out Magenta Panda. Ox Thief is going extremely quickly though. He's got to be careful. One shot just dodging there from Canadian Impact as he moves on the way. Chai Sniper looking to find that one. Akula follows closely behind as well as Canadian Impact. So Ox has got to be extremely careful because if he goes down, there is no one from I'm Your Father who could back him up here. He's now approaching the church, driving right on through here where the enemy normally spawns on Himmelsdorf, taking the corner. He has got some good misses, but this is going to be a straightaway where he can just get lit up. He's starting to dodge and weave. He's trying to do his best to not get shot there, but one goes into him for 128, and he's going to get tracked. A very quick repair coming out from him there, and the rest of #Ute's Fault team, Chai Sniper, Akula, and Canadian Impact are coming right behind him up on top of the hill. He's starting to slow down. Chai Sniper might be able to catch him on this one. Akula actually just takes him out, and that is going to be the last member for I'm Your Father, who is going to be anywhere close from first place. It's going to be up to Blue Boys captain, Mr. Man and Darth Vader, to shut down one of these tanks right now. Blue Boys has a shot. He's lining it up. Let's see if he'll be able to take it. No, the members go right around the side from #Ute's Fault, and Chai Sniper is going to be leading the way with a cool and Canadian behind him. Oh, Ute's got to be feeling good right now. He's got 3 of his members in first place here. It is not even going to be close at all. There you are at the finish line. Canadian Impact is going to be coming through there, driving, taking first place, and that's going to be #Ute's Fault with the first race victory of the night there. Congratulations to them. the community manager got to chime in right at the end. There is just there is just no hope right there. So David, so the turret on the ELC cannot turn around.
No, it's actually very limited in scope. It's probably one of the closer ones. It's basically a tank destroyer or an artillery in terms of how much diverse it has.
Okay.
Smaller than even a lot of those tanks do. I mean, we're going to have a battle later using a lot of the FU-304s, Berts, And that, I mean, that artillery's got a lot better of a firing angle than this does already.
So as Dave was saying, there's going to be a couple more of these fun community events. Again, shout out to the guys over at the World of Tanks subreddit for helping us out here, create a really fun environment for you. So thank you so much. So the scope of the work tonight is going to be what you guys just saw, the ELC race on Himmelsdorf. And the winner of that goes to Ute. So hashtag USFall gets a nice little fun victory. But that really is that's not going to be calculated in. That's just kind of the fun, unless there's a tiebreaker after the end. That's just kind of a fun warm-up game. So we're going to be seeing one normal battle right now before we go to break. Again, it's the first to 3. Whoever takes that, we'll go to break. Then we're going to have that arty fight with the Berts, the FE 304s, going on to Melanovka. Is that how you pronounce it?
Malinovka, something like that. That one I actually don't know.
Malinovka, and that's where you kind of see the Timmy videos. That's where like, hey Timmy, don't drive into the center. So we're going to having an arty fight on there, which is going to be pretty awesome. Then again, the second of the 3 battles. Now, if one of the teams, either Ute or Trevzor, picks up both, and that is it, and they're going to be declared the victor, we'll go to break and have a third and final kind of closeout fun battle. But if not, after that fun battle, we are going to be having the tiebreaker match set between hashtag UseFault and I Am Your Father. Again, the winning team taking home some sweet headsets. The loser will, during the finals, get a pie to the face. So either Ute or Trevzor. So let us know kind of who, first of all, you want to see pied in the face, because that actually might, maybe the players be like, oh, let's give the people what they want.
No matter who wins or loses this battle, we win. Because we get to see somebody take a pie to the face.
That's exactly right. No matter what happens right now, we all win. So welcome, and thank you for tuning in for this kind of fun addition to the normal WGLNA way that we do things. This is, again, if you guys are just tuning in, you're like, wait, what? Why did I just watch a bunch of tanks racing around Himmelsdorf? Because this is the Pro Bowl. So we got some fantastic matches for you guys tonight. David, I'm going to do the general predictions here. Between the teams, between who Trevzor has, who Ute has, which team are you going to give it to? Who do you think has the advantage?
Probably Utes. Here's the thing: is there's a lot of calling power on Trevzor's team, but when you get into raw player talent, that's more stacked to Utes' team. When you get into matches like this, I don't really expect everybody to synergize and know how to work together
like
under a caller that quickly.
Sure.
And it's just a very different environment. So I expect it to be a little bit more tilted towards Utes' team, unless perhaps Wallhacks or one of the other callers for Trevor's team steps up and has plans and has organized stuff or gimmicky strats that the other team doesn't know how to handle, because that's one of the best ways to kind of break apart a team of people who are just playing individually, is if you just do gimmick stuff and you throw it at them very, very quickly. As long as it happens too quickly for them to really adjust, they can't talk it out because they don't have a plan.
Okay, so the faster you can make it, the better.
Yeah, but just looking at the rosters off their own, I'd probably say that Utes' team has a stronger advantage.
All right, so and again on Ute's team, we have Akula V, Canadian Pack, and Dodo from Noble. We got Chai Sniper from Yo, Executives from Rival, Magenta Panda from Color One. There you go. That's it. Yeah. Instead of me just talking through them, there you go. There's the rosters from both of these teams. Tim, that was just well done. Well done indeed. So you're gonna give it to Ute. So I guess just to maybe build the tension, I should give it to Trevzor. I guess. Is that that'll build tension? Like, oh, let's cause that rivalry. So right now, whose side are you on? Are you on David's side for Ute? Are you on my side for Trevzor?
Whoa. Nobody told me this is how that statement was going to be used. If that's how it's going to be used, I'm Trevor all day.
I'm making it up as we go. We're just
trying to get a Team Oscar.
We're just trying.
Can that happen?
Yeah. We're just trying to build some tension. Where's Team Tim? Where's Team Tim in here? We got to have some fantastic thing. Anyway, guys, this is the kind of the fun show before the finals. Again, happening February 27th in Las Vegas. The team's playing for $75,000. If you guys show up, we have door prizes for you if you are there physically in person. So we'd love to see you there. If not, we'll be getting fantasy prizes away online. So you can win no matter if you're there in person or not. But if you're not doing anything, come over to Las Vegas, Nevada, meet Nagatron, get a hug from him. It's gonna be super awesome.
Keep doing this hug bit.
So David, our first map of the night is going to be Cliff, which is awesome. I really cannot wait here. Looking at the kind of play styles of both of these teams. Looking at the play styles, we've been breaking down all that.
Like we've seen them play before.
We've seen all these guys. So actually, this is great. Actually, I want to talk to you about this. Have you ever participated in one of these? Were you ever a part of a Pro Bowl at all?
No.
Okay, so I was just gonna see if there's
we had similar things that were like pros versus, it wasn't Joe's, I forget what they were calling it. But it was basically like the casters and a lot of the admins and, and people like that would play against a team of the pros. That's pretty amusing.
That's pretty awesome. So so in these kind of lighter weighted games, do people tend to, in your experience, like play in fun, like crazy, awesome ways?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think in that set of battles, we brought like all Object 416s.
Oh.
And one of the first things we said into chat, because it's a lot of people we knew, like wargaming employees and that were like, in Soviet Russia, pancake eat you. And then you jump across the map and kill them. I think there's a lot of things like that. All 5100s, I think, was another one. It's, if you got the chance, I mean, that's your chance to have fun as a pro, right?
Sure.
And there's also a kind of a double-edged sword to it, where you don't want to take things too seriously, because you never know what somebody's going to learn from what you just did, right? They see you use some crazy awesome spot that you know.
Oh, wow.
And they're going to notice it. They're going to remember. They're going to use it. And if you wanted that in your sleeper finals, you can't break it out now. So,
well, I'll say the four of these
seeing
guys
all
on the
Maus
team
or something wouldn't surprise me.
Really?
I'll put it that way.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, and then here's what's also I'm excited about. We're going to be having an all artillery fight. We're going to be having
that's going to be taken care of.
Arty
if
fight.
you can even
I'm
call
so
Bert
excited.
an artillery. I mean, he is, and he's not all at the same time. I mean, he's part sports car, part artillery, part tank destroyer.
Sports car?
Bert, man. You remember Bert. Baby Halo used to drive it.
Bertle Buddies. That's what we...
Not what I'm talking about, but it'll work.
Yeah, it'll be fantastic. Okay, guys, so this is the Pro Bowl. Right now in chat, these guys, both these teams are getting ready to go in. We want to give them a lot of time to like pick the tanks that they want. We don't want to put those harsh Season 2 timers on them. We want to give them this, like you said, the freedom to just relax and pick some fun tanks here.
The idea of waiting for 14 different pro players to pick their own tanks, from my experience, is just a terrifying ordeal.
Oh, really?
I mean, people would know. I mean, we've seen it during the regular season. People they know what tank they're supposed to be playing, and they still won't ready up in the right one. And now you're expecting them to be able to pick it on their own.
And now they don't get disqualified.
Everybody who's ever called out there is shaking their head, just like, nope.
I wonder if right now all the callers on Trezor's team are like getting in arguments of which.
No, actually, I would almost guarantee you that almost all of them are either just waiting for other people to pick, and then if they're going to try hard, they'll pick based off that.
Oh,
kind of like when you play other games or whatever, and it's like I'll fill because I don't trust any of you.
Yeah.
So play what you're best at.
That's the call.
I'll carry from whatever you leave me.
That's confidence.
A similar thing, or maybe they're just like, it's fun time. Let's all run bat chats. Who knows?
Ooh, fun time bat chats would be awesome.
All bat chats on this map wouldn't be bad. I don't think they're still limited to the 2-tank rule, are they? Yeah, they must be. They must be.
You think so?
They must be.
Oh, so maybe not all mouses.
That's unfortunate. Like in this, I love the 2-tank rule for our actual pro league, but in this situation, I would love
Take it
love
off.
to see everybody
Come
driving
on.
E100s or something.
Yeah,
it'd be so awkward for people to deal with.
A bunch of bat chats.
All 183s. It's like, what do you do at that point?
A bunch of on Cliff. Remember, we have seen the RU251 do work. So maybe a bunch of RU251s just too fast to handle. You're like, I can't aim quick enough. It's gonna be too hard. It's gonna be crazy. That's what's happening tonight, guys. that is going to be the show. We're getting word that we are 30 seconds away from the first Pro Bowl WGLNA battle between #Utzfault and I Am Your Father. And the way I say that is because there are a bunch of periods in between those. Where do you think he got that from? What do you think the reference is?
Darth Vader's on his team. So there you go.
Well, I was trying to make it like mysterious, but I guess that's just the way to absolutely say 100% for sure.
I mean, that's my job. That Darth side of things. You're supposed to promote the mystery and the excitement of something, and then I'm supposed to be cynical.
That's true.
And pointed.
Yeah.
And just misinterpret everything you say like I don't understand metaphors.
Yeah. Oh, we're such a good team. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we're getting ready to go into the battle onto Cliff. Let's get right into it and take a look at what we've got for tanks.
Perhaps that reference went over some people's heads, but it wouldn't go over mine.
Hey.
I'm too fast. I would catch it. Alrighty. Utzfault over here with a batch at a 907 and STB, 2 T22s, 2 T54s, and I Am Your Father, which I find incredibly unlikely. 2 E100s, 2 bat chats, an Object 430, a T22, and an RU251.
Here. So again, teams also limited to 7 players, so we're not going to have like an 8-on-8.
Oh, this camo was awesome. These are special Reddit camos. I Am Your Father in the. Oh wait, sorry. This was Utzfault in the white and gray. If I remember correctly, I Am Your Father's in some sort of stellar burgundy plaid.
Burgundy, yeah. Smells of rich burgundy.
Looks like a sweater from the 70s that you found in your grandfather's closet.
Which is not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing at all.
It's definitely coming back. All right, here, both the teams now going up over onto the cliff. Oxthief leading the way there, who was in the race so far ahead. Oxthief and Executus starting to scout each other out there. A couple shots going into Ox. Nothing connecting here. Over to Overlord Prime.
There you go. Overlord Prime himself now featured in the picture-in-picture. Something we are trying to get worked into this, and we are excited to show it off for you today. Overlord Prime, the man himself, on the screen, getting shots out, and Oxthief goes down as the first pick.
Canadian Impact being the one to finish him off, but a lot of member of Himmelsdorf helping out there. Darth Vader taking 280. Now to back up that T-22. He's got to be careful. I Am Your Father is one tank down here. Only about a minute gone by, and already we've got explosions on cliff. Canadian Impact taking 244 there. That STB-1, Dodo taking a little bit as well. So I'm Your Father doing their best to start whittling them down. They actually are ahead in HP, quite a bit, of about 2,000 on the side of I'm Your Father, as Wallhacks there takes a nice chunk of damage in that bat chat. See kind of what continues from here. Very interesting positions. We see Darth Vader and David. He's now being focused out here. Dodo and Chai Sniper, as well as over the Prime and Akula, all against this rock. 7 Tesla and Vetro in a place we don't really see a lot of people. Overlord Prime taking down Darth Vader. And that is now 2 tanks gone for I Am Your Father. Trevzor's team probably not feeling too good here. Now these 2 E100s, David. We got Vetro and 7 Tesla in that position. Is that like a good position for them? Are they bouncing a lot of shots?
I don't think that's a particularly great position under any circumstance. It's pretty easy to penetrate from any of the firing angles, and I don't think she meant to get stuck here, because I do believe she's stuck. I mean, we got the rear of the tank up on the ground, and the front wheels are pretty stuck. And she's taking damage pretty quickly, so 7 Tesla probably not going to last too long. Dodo squeezing in another shot there, and
wow.
in between him and Akula, shouldn't last too long here. Vetro's still on the reload, so he can't do much about it.
Shimbo over here in the R251 with this amazing shot on a Canadian Impact in the STB-1. He was spotted out. Now he's got to be careful, Master Pupil. About to try to dive on top of him. Taking a good chunk of damage. Looks like from that bat chat driven by Wallhacks, is that? Yeah, Wallhacks keeping Master Pupil at bay. Over Prime, though. Gonna pick up Shimbo with the help of another teammate there, and not a single member for #UseFault has fallen. I'm Your Father just down to 4 tanks. Still up in HP though, so that's something. They got that going for him.
Overlord Prime on the chase of Wallhacks right now. Wally on the clip after putting as many as he could into the 907, driven by Master Pupil, I believe. He's gonna have to sashay away here underneath the cliff and stay alive to fight another time.
7 Tesla, meanwhile, has gone down here. Vetro taking 663. Chai Sniper is going to come around. Executors is going to finish him off there. And that's another E100 falling for I Am Your Father, leaving Blue Boy's captain to just get focused down to that 430 from all angles. Dodo going to come in and clean that one up. Wallhacks is 1 more shot away, and he's going to go down, and the first victory is going to go over to #Himmelsdorf. Congratulations there. And again, this is a best of 5. So this isn't like, oh, you got a couple more matches here. I mean, 2 more, like 1 more win from them. Now they're already one away from taking the entire match. So possibly more pressure, but in a game mode like this, probably pressure's negated. Are there any fun statistics?
Statistics are always fun.
You should get a shirt with that on it.
So, an incredibly one-sided fight over here for I Am Your Father. Wallhacks taking 2,400, about 2,000 coming out of Darth Vader, 1,500 for Vetro. And then for Himmelsdorf, 2,900 out of Dodoma, 2,600 for Canadian Impact, 2,500 for Akula, 1,800 for Executus, 1,600 for Overlord Prime, 1,600 for Chai Sniper, and Master People even getting in 1,300, 1,200, somewhere in between there.
So a great game for both teams, and obviously we'll be switching sides, going back and forth. Not the 2-on, 2-off, which would be way worse, way worse than best of 5. That would be absolutely terrible. David, have you ever played in a setting where it was best of 5? Was that something that you played regularly?
Yeah, I mean, plenty of tournaments in the past were best of 5 as opposed to best of 7. I think even the first 2 seasons were best of 5.
Oh, okay.
So something like that. So yeah, TLDR definitely quite a bit.
Definitely, yeah. So what does that change? Are there pros to it? Are there cons? What are the?
It's a lot more pressure in the battles. I mean, you have to start out and you have to win. You absolutely have to win because you can go down 3 now. You can go down 4 and come back.
Right.
You couldn't even go down 2 comfortably in the past. So it is twice as comfortable now.
Which is, I guess that makes sense of like, hey, this is a very lax tournament, so let's make it super difficult with this best of 5. So it kind of evens it out. They're just going to play totally normal, which is going to be fantastic for us to watch and you guys at home. So now we again are switching sides here and looking at that kind of fight. You said it was very one-sided, and this is kind of what you get. You gave it to you. You said, "Hey, I'm going to give this to you," in this kind of head-to-head. Did you? Can you see in that chaos, which is what I basically saw, was just kind of chaos there? Can you see those hints of like these callers are calling? The callers
I don't think anybody was calling that. I mean, if Wallhacks was calling it, I highly doubt that unless he was having fun with it, he would have approved 2 E100s on Cliff. It's not. It's you know exactly what's going to happen. They're going to get stuck at that rock. They're going to get stuck there. They're going to have to go 1-2. Now, if they'd gone 1-2 with them, that could have been interesting. But they would have had to bring in artillery to reset the 2 cap in the east. Otherwise, they're giving up too much terrain. They're too slow. The E100 is not particularly great on Cliff at all, anyways, because its weak points are what would be poking up and over the few bits of terrain that you have. And the phase is the easiest part to pen. And that's the part that you're going to be able to see the most often. So that's, in fact, the exact opposite of what you want. The more you can make people shoot at your hull at an E100, the better. That's the dream.
That's the ideal. That's the ideal.
Or
advantage.
Side turret if it's slightly angled. Whatever. There's all sorts of little pedantic little things we could say about it. But not the best map, or not the best tank for this map at all.
well, maybe they're trying some stuff out, because this would actually be, I would say, a pretty great training ground for some. We're gonna go against these really good players from all these teams. So let's see how they're gonna deal with these certain tanks. Let's see what they'll do. Maybe use the E100 as a bait, bring them all over, come around, flank them. That's what I'm saying, David. This is legitimate strats. That maybe I feel like I should start scooting over to this side. The more I get like analytical, You know what I'm saying? You feel this?
If we want to get really analytical in it, we can make our own private Pro Bowl. I'll pick a team. You can pick a team. You can come up with their strategies. I'll come up with mine. We'll see what happens.
Let us know right now in chat whose team you would want to be on. Would you want to be on David's? Would you want to be on mine? And if we get enough players, hey, I say we do this all the way. But before we can get to that, we have to keep doing this. Ute is up 1-0 against I'm Your Father. They are now on defense. Let's get right into it and take a look at what we've got for tanks.
For Ute's Vault, this time around, a Batchat, a 907, 2 T22s, 2 TVPs, and an RU-251. I'm Your Father, now catching on to the medium train with 2 Batchats, 2 907s, 2 T22s, and an RU-251 as well. Quite behind in the autoloaders. That is going to cause a problem fairly quickly, but the 907 might be able to make up for it side to side, so I'm not going to call a huge side disparity. Just off lineups, obviously, if the TVPs get in on a target with very firm grasp to begin with, they're going to get that clip out faster and have much more of an impact on the battle than a Batchat will. But in the event that it's a little bit more prolonged, or there's a little bit more time to fire between shots, or you're only going to get in 1 clip in total, then the Batchat's a superior vehicle. So to each their own. Meanwhile, the 907's just got crazy good DPM and can fill the gap while things reload.
Very aggressive push coming out there from Ute's Fault. Canadian Impact being spotted out. Just dodges a shot. One of the members of My Your Father, and now the continuation. Mr. Man is taking 638. Canadian back 937 there. He is getting focused by the 4 members of I Am Your Father. He's got to be careful now as he is using Akula as a shield. Akula has come in to help him out, start sharing that HP, but it's not going to be good enough as 7 Tesla starts off this battle by taking out Canadian Impact in the T22. And now I'm Your Father are a tank up. So as this fight goes on, you might be seeing them win, but Akula gonna finish off Mr. Man, tying it up 1-1. Blue West Captain comes back, takes down Akula there in the T22, but Master Pupil finds Darth Vader. And that is a 2-for-2 exchange. Magenta Panda, though, is extremely low. 1 more shot from 7 Tesla. That tank is going down. 1 out of the battle. Executives, though, coming right back, taking down Oxthief, and already we're down to 4 tanks on each side. Wallhacks is getting low. Executives is getting low. They all have to be extremely careful right now. And there goes Vetro down to Dodo. Overlord Prime chasing Wallhacks off the hill in that RU-251. And what started out being looked like a good game for I'm Your Father, starting to turn around there in favor of hashtag Ute's Fault. Blue Boys Captain, though, is fully loaded, and that is going to say something. This Dodoma should not be alive for much longer. Executives, though, does pick up 7 Tesla. Blue Boys Captains is the only one on the side of I'm Your Father. He's taking some shots from Executives on top of his Batchat. Oh, the final one missing. Blue Boys Captain does have 1 left. You got to be careful, though, because once he reloads, the Prime can just chase him down and finish him.
Now's the time to get that on reload if you want to stay in this fight whatsoever, but perhaps you could hold on to it for a quick shot on that TVP. I thought he was going to let it go. and perhaps take out Executus. But this game's starting to disassemble when I believe Ox went down to Executus. Didn't get to see the entire overall fight, if it was a one-on-one or what. But a couple little throws there coming out from I Am Your Father to let Utes fall back in the game. And some pretty clutch play by Dodo in order to extend it.
Well, you talked about being, going 2 down in this mode is just not bueno. So we'll see if I'm Your Father does lose this one as well. It's possible. Blue as captain has had a chance to get his full clip in now in a couple seconds. So he's going to have 5 shots in that bat chat. We'll see what he can do. He can take an Executus with 1. He can finish off over the Prime. The question is, can he stay alive long enough
if he doesn't hit Executus before Executus shoots twice,
oh, it's over.
Blue Boys is done.
Right.
Flat out.
Yep. So that is his window of win, if you will. See if he can. Now, how do you, when you're in the situation as Blue as captain, you got to get a spot, but if you get spot, you might get shot from anywhere. You don't know where they're at. Oh, over the Prime. Being spotted out. Blue as captain not spotted out in return. Over the Prime now knows he is spotted. 1 shot goes into him. Blue Boys reveals himself, but that is a good chunk of damage in that RU-251.
It's starting to get real close now. Executus very likely going to bias himself over to the north side. Unless he tries to get meta with it, or Blue Boys was still spotted. So Blue Boys has a little bit of room on the south if he wants to make it work, but it looks like he's actually going to fall down the hill, come around from a different angle and try again.
Wow.
Not going to be too long until we see him get into engagement with Executus, but Executus has the high ground. He is on defense, and if Blue misses a single shot, Executus will kill him in the time.
Man, if only Blue Boys captains, for his sake, was on defense, this would be a much nicer game for him. But as it is, he is on offense, so he has to be the one to make the plays here. He has 3 minutes and 45 seconds to kind of figure out what to do. David, now, as a lot of the members are dead on actually all of them, but one, on I Am Your Father, is there a lot of communication going on these times? It's like, hey, is anyone trying to give him tips or tricks, or is he just playing?
It depends on the team, honestly, and in this circumstance, that might not even be true. So probably just letting them play.
Blue Boys captain being spotted out here. Bat chat now knows he's got to get out of here. Oh, there he is. There he is in that turret cam. Blue Boys captain. Look at that intensity on his face. Talking it up, getting the strategies. This game is on him. He can be the one to tie it up 1-1. He can lose it for his team.
Warlord Prime making some aggressive moves to check around the cliff area. If he's not careful, Blue's going to pop up on him and get that free kill that Blue needs to get back in this fight. While the top of the hill is extremely valuable for Executus, it's not going to be everything.
All right, 2 minutes and 43 seconds. A lot of time being burnt off. Blue's just trying to reposition himself. Keep I Am Your Father guessing. He gets the kill. Pops up right onto Over the Prime, just like you said, David. And now it is a 1-on-1 of Bat Chat versus a Bat Chat. Executus versus Blue Boys captain. This is Pro Bowl material. 2 pro players in the same tank. Oh, this is going to be this is it. This is the do or die for both these teams. Executus still on top of the hill. He is looking, he is waiting. He's got 4 shots. That's more than he needs. He doesn't need to reload right now. Blue Boys captain is going to hold on to the 3. He only needs 1 to take down that Bat Chat.
You can see him already chuckling a little bit. He doesn't care what, I mean, either way, he's already put on a pretty heroic performance here to get back to where he is now. So yeah, it's all fun and games. He does get spotted by Executus. He sees Executus back. Now we're in an equal fight where Blue actually started settling beforehand, and Executus is only 1 shot out. Executus has to close this 1 shot of HP in order to keep this somewhere even close to being in his favor. He may get 1 while Blue Boys attempts to climb, but it will certainly get to a place inside the next minute and a half. Blue Boys will have the match within his reach.
Executus doing what I was about to ask you. Can you safely get off this hill without taking damage? Because Executus...
It's possible.
Oh.
In a bad shot, it's not as reliable.
Oh.
And the path that he is taking...
Oh, Executus.
He needs to be very, very careful.
Oh, Executus. Wiz Captain coming up here. No, he's up on top of the hill. He's looking over there. Look at that. He's just waiting. He's not even trying to get down. He just knows once Blue Boys Captain comes over, he wants to take that shot. If Blue Boys isn't careful, he will be going down. Executus just needs to hit a couple. Oh, Executus is now turning. He's going to spot him out there. They both spot each other.
Oh, that's very, very close to being fair. If Blue makes sure that his angle is going to be good when he comes down.
Oh, here we go. Going off the side. He takes a shot and he slides. He's going to keep going, but does not matter. I Am Your Father is going to pick up a victory, tying it up 1-1. What an amazing performance coming out from Blue Boys captain.
Well, Blue has the hardest carry I've seen out of you all season, so good job.
Well done, my friend.
Let's go ahead and go through the stats.
Sweet stats.
So for you, it's Fault Executus with 2,800, 25 out of Master Pupil, 2,000 out of Dotama, and everybody else 1,500 or below. Meanwhile, for I Am Your Father, Blue Boys, asserting his patriarchal role. 3.4 thousand damage and 5 kills, 3.1 out of Vetro, 2,000 out of 7 Tesla. Ox was 1,600, and everybody else below 1,000.
Fantastic job coming out from him there. It was just so fun to see. Looking, I was like, yeah, like, will Executus be able to like get off the cliff safely? He has a sliver of HP.
I don't know why he didn't fire back.
If he falls, he's gonna go down.
I don't know why he didn't fire back.
Maybe.
I don't think he was loading.
Oh, no, not at all. He had 4 shots.
So I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to make sure it all counted. Actually, he might not have had enough depression to fire there due to how he was stuck.
Oh, interesting.
You'd have to get exactly into Blue Boys' angle to see exactly what was going on there. But there is a chance that his gun was a little bit too far up, which made it a great vector for Blue Boys to come down on. And ultimately, the big thing is Blue Boys took a direct approach so that even if he lost that first shot exchange, that Executus would still be in his shot picture somewhere.
Oh.
Because otherwise he could get a shot and pull around something.
Okay.
So if he tried to kind of angle it in, instead he decided to go directly for it. And as long as he can get his gun on target and get that first shot, actually get the RNG to hit it, he's in business.
Then he's fine.
All those rocks, all those ducks fell in line.
Well, here's the thing too. Also for Executus, ducks falling. No, I think ducks falling in line is way cooler. That's what I always petitioned it should be. Now with Executus, as he was backing off, he had his turret up, waiting for quite a bit until they both kind of spotted each other out. And then it seemed like he got, I don't know if it was impatient, but he started to kind of readjust. And right when he did is like right when Blue Boys came over the side and they saw him. If he was able to get that shot right in the beginning, that would have been a way different story, because I'm assuming Blue Boys wouldn't have been as comfortable to come over.
I mean, it could have been elevation, it could have been depression. He honestly would have had a better chance not trying to slide off the hill. I'm not necessarily sure why he did that. A number of different ways. He could have seen Blue coming up the mountain. He knew Blue had to. And then once he's up there, you come up and over a ledge, you don't have the depression to get that shot off. So he could have shot around the lighthouse and pulled all the way around. I don't know, whatever, nitpicking. Couldn't see it exactly from where he was at the time.
Well, that wouldn't have caused an awesome
that was not
Blue
the path
Boys
that I would have thought he would have taken at all.
Now looking at when it was just down to Executus and over the Prime against Blue Boys, in that situation, it's a 2v1. The RU251.
There was no reason to go searching for Blue Boys.
That's right. That's what I was saying. I was like, why would you?
But it is the Pro Bowl, so you know.
So you might as well go
maybe,
big.
Maybe Overlord Prime wants to go solo himself.
Okay.
Fire a couple heat rounds or HE rounds into the side of his turret or something.
Get some Pro Bowl fantasy points, which aren't a thing. So don't go over and check that. There's nothing going on right now. But you can check us out on Facebook and YouTube /WGLNA. Do you like that shameless plug?
The Pro Bowl fantasy points are a fantasy. That's all I was thinking.
Oh, okay. I like that way better. That's way more meta and well thought out than what I said. If you're not watching this on battleviewer.com, guys, you should check it out. It's the Pro Bowl. It's awesome. It's fantastic. And again, this is the kind of the show right before. Well, not right before. I mean, we have a week and a half till the finals, but the show in between the regular season and the finals happening in Las Vegas. A chance at $75,000. Our next map, ladies and gentlemen, that we are going to be getting into is Sand River. So it looks like we're only doing 2 battles. That makes sense. 2 battles on 1 map, then switching. So Sand River with these guys, I'm excited to see, because we've never seen a lot of these players even play Sand River, because they either always ban it out or just never. Well, they must have always banned it out in the regular season.
They'll certainly probably play it more aggressive this time than they would in an actual match as well.
Sweet. So more aggressive maps that we haven't seen before. Pro players on a team. Who do you think is going to win? Will it be Ute with #UtesFault, or will it be Trevzor with I Am Your Father? It's all tied up 1-1. It's anyone's game. Let's get right into it and take a look at what we've got for tanks.
For UtesFault, 2 Object 140s, a 907, a T22, 2 T54s. For I Am Your Father, an E5, 2 Batch Shots, an Action X, a 140, an STB, and a Lorraine 155, 51.
Nice suspension.
Suspension.
Really good.
Oh, man.
Really good suspension on that. All right, here. So it is hashtag Utes Fault starting out on offense. I'm your father there over on defense. We've got that Lorraine, artillery driven by Mr. Man here. So we'll see how that comes into play. And it looks like every member of hashtag Utes Fault is going to start heading over to the north. Fall that one line up to the A line. I'm going to guess and fall that one all the way over. And I'm your father doing a pretty good split, sending a couple bat chats down south. Got the E5 scouting out the center. Now, looking at the positions that I'm your father is taking, if someone spots any of these members from hashtag Utes Fault before they, I'm assuming, get over there into the mountains and they're able to barrel down on the Lorraine as well as the Centurion STB-1 and 140, will I'm your father have enough time to react if the members of hashtag Utes Fault just continue to just full throttle in there?
Not really.
All right.
Not much else to say about it. Wall hacks and 7 Tesla heading off Utes Fault a little bit. So Utes Fault has to push in very uncomfortably into an area, but it looks like they do have some shots on Shimbo.
Wall hacks being careful to start to back off now as they now know where every single member are. So I'm your father either can possibly start creating some sort of movement to just barrel them off. Oh, nice shot there coming in there from the artillery. Hear that gunfire. Chai Sniper taking over the damage. Hashtag Utes Fault. They don't care. Chai Sniper, though, good to get tracked over Prime. Barreling right down into the back of them. Canadian and Chai go over on the side. They're now focusing on wall hack. 16, 19, 45. Going to that STB-1. And Chai Sniper is going to finish him off. That's the first tank fallen for I'm your father. And hashtag Utes Fault is not done yet. They see Vetro. They see 7 Tesla. And they want to take him down. Oxley meanwhile taking 1,039. Shimbo, though, finds a kill onto Magenta Panda. It's a 1-for-1 exchange here. Vetro getting extremely low. He goes down to Canadian Impact. That 140 here. Blue Boys finds Chai Sniper. These battles are so back and forth, it seems. Once one goes down for one team, the other goes down on the other. Executus takes down 7 Tesla in that 140. Now it is 5 tanks for hashtag Utes Fault against just 4 for I Am Your Father.
Shimbo next up here, and it looks like Mr. Man's Lorraine isn't going to really find an angle into this fight, so you might as well call this a 5-on-3.
Ah, good call, David. Good call indeed. Hashtag Utes Fault looking beautiful to pick up this first victory on the Sand River, increasing their lead 2-1. As they do that, they will be 1 game away from winning the first set of the 3 matches we'll be having for you guys tonight. 6:37 going to Blue Boys captain. 10, 310, 378. Canadian Impact on the low. Executus actually 1 more shot away. 87 over the Prime. Takes down Ox. Canadian finds Blue Boys. And that is leaving just Mr. Man. And that Lorraine 155. I'm getting choked up. Getting so choked up thinking about this. He's all by himself. Where can he go?
So,
oh,
there he goes.
Oh, he's so dead now. Congratulations. Ute picking up a second. Sorry, hashtag Utes Fault. Because Ute's not doing this. Ute's not winning for this team. This is...
It is his fault that this team was made, though.
That's true.
So it's just stating facts.
Stating the facts there. So hashtag Utes Fault going up now 2-1 against I Am Your Father. Because now that I'm seeing these guys play this, and obviously this is a much more relaxed place, and you said we're going to be seeing things that you'll probably never see in the regular season. But looking at that kind of angle in onto Sand River there, what hashtag Utes Fault did, is that something that's reliable that you can do? Because I mean, they had an artillery. You know where he's probably going to be. Either there
Sure,
or
given the
south.
lineups, yeah, fairly reliable.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all mediums is going to be what to play during this setup. Because like we're talking about, more nuanced strategic elements. How are you going to work around having an E5 or an artillery? You're not going to get that done on a Pro Bowl team before you actually play. Right. So all mediums and just do basic stuff. Push everybody one direction and let them fire. Let's get into the stats real quick, though, before the next game starts.
Stats.
And we have, for I Am Your Father, Ox Thief in the lead with 1961, 1524 out of Vetro, and everybody else falling below that. For Utes Fault, Kula, 2700, 25 for Overlord Prime, 2400 for Canadian Impact, 2200 for Master Pupil, 1500 for Executus.
Well done. And again, these teams are playing for a prize. They're not just playing for fun, guys. They are playing. There's something on the line here for these teams. First place, winning a Sennheiser PC320 headset for all the members on the team. Pretty sweet indeed. And the losing team's captain during the finals is taking a pie to the face from the other captain. So that's going to be something that's going to be awesome and amazing.
You already won fantasy. How much more do you want?
We're going to be there for that.
How much more?
He did.
How much more do you want?
Ute won fantasy, guys. So congratulations to Ute. Well done for first place.
The joke's really on Ute here right now. I mean, assuming this trend continues and he does end up winning, because he'll pie Trevor right in the face.
Okay.
And then Trevor is going to call HR, and Ute will get fired, and then Trevor will be Lord of all esports underneath Oscar.
Trevor, oh my gosh. You guys are seeing...
the master plan.
You guys are...
Got it all worked out.
Illuminati confirmed, no doubt.
It'll be a coup.
Oh, guys, this raises the stakes of this match tonight to a new level. We have jobs potentially on the line here. Again, what you guys saw first was the ELC race around Himmelsdorf. That one went over to you. Congratulations there. You guys are now seeing the first out of potentially 3 match sets. It's the first 1 to 3. We'll take the victory here, and then first team to win 2 of those will be declared the victor of the first ever WGLNA Pro Bowl for 2016. And then after the break, after this match, we'll go to a quick commercial break. When we come back, it's an Artie fight. So we're going to have a bunch of Arties shooting at each other, which is going to be sweet. Then going into the other one. And finally, to finish up the night, a final race, if there's not a tiebreaker, happening on Winterstorm.
Yes.
If I'm correct. So it's going to be a night of wonderment, a night of enchantment, a night of potential pies in the face, future profitness. It's going to be sweet, guys. You tuned into the best night possible to watch World of Tanks WGLNA. And right now, we're switching sides, getting back into Sand River. Ute is up 2-1 against Ute's Fault is up 2-1 against I'm Your Father. Let's see if they can take it right now. Or can Trezor keep it alive? Let's take a look at what we've got for our Tanks.
Ute's Fault with an Action X to 140 and 907, 2 T22s and 2 T54s. I Am Your Father with a Bat Chat, 2 140s and 907, 2 T22s, and an RU251.
All right, here. So again, it's so crazy that already it's on the line because we're so used to first 1 to 5. Right now it's first to 3, so
there's still at least one more set, though.
Hashtag use. Right, yeah. But for this one, this could be it. I mean, hashtag use fault could take it right now and be up now 1-0 against I Am Your Father here. It looks like we might just have a straight up head-to-head fight on Sand River. Wall hacks being spotted out. Every single member for I'm Your Father now lit up. And now the same goes for hashtag use fault. Wall hacks taking the first shot there. 3-32 going to that RU251. Looks like Chai Sniper taking a little bit of damage in response. 970 going into Darth Vader there. He's got to be careful. And looking at this kind of the way that they're attacking on this map, who's got the advantage? It looks like it's going to be Ute's Fault with their position.
Definitely Ute's Fault now. I Am Your Father did have an opening with Blue Boys going down here any second. It's already starting to tilt even more into Ute's Fault's hands, who already had a pretty strong position.
Look at Wall hacks.
Pulled up underneath that dude.
Wallhack's going to start putting on some cap pressure here just to make hashtag Ute's Fault come over the side.
I don't think that's going to be enough.
I don't know. I like this, though, because now hashtag Ute's Fault has to come over. Yeah, they're an Object 140 down, and yeah, the RU251 probably isn't going to do a lot of damage, but I don't know. I think this is the best shot that they've got here, and I'm excited to see if they can take it. But again, if it's hashtag Ute's Fault wins here, they will win the first match set. Again, it's first to 2 takes it as Oxthief taking 957. 1298 in that bat chat, and he goes down. Canadian Impact picking up that kill. And that is 2 tanks falling for I'm Your Father. Mr. Man, though, going right over the dune. He's like, hey, if I'm going down, I'm taking down Akula with me. Mr. Man, though, being set on fire. He might not have a chance. No, Akula shuts him down before he can get his shot off. Shimbo's like, don't worry, Mr. Man. I got your back. Shimbo taking down Akula. That is the first tank fallen.
We got one, guys.
We did it. That's the morale, right?
Look at me now, Mom.
That's the morale boost that I Am Your Father is going to need, as they're going to get 3-1 here in our first match set of the night for the Pro Bowl. Chai Sniper finishing off Vetro. Wall hacks. Oh, he backed off the cap, or maybe got reset there from Magenta Pana.
Definitely nothing he can do in that situation besides just toe-to-toe it.
Oh, look at that. Nice smoking tank. That is the remnants of I Am Your Father there. Magenta Panda just going to go in for a ram. Yeah, why not? Why not at all? And that is going to be hashtag Ute's Fault picking up the first match set victory as we are starting out the Pro Bowl for 2016. David, your initial thoughts are holding up so far. It's looking like they have a pretty dominant hashtag Himmelsdorf team. It's a pretty
Still
dominant
2 more
lead.
sets. It's pretty simple, though. Bring mediums, all go in one place, focus your fire. All the rest of the team dynamics aren't going to be enough.
Really?
It's
That's
pretty
it?
that's how all these Pro Bowl matches usually go. Pro Bowl or like fun matches are usually just that. Like,
Cool.
Everybody get together,
Great.
pick some overpowered tanks, go that way.
Would you bring autoloaders? A bunch of autoloaders?
Oh yeah, tons of them.
Tons
Tons of
of-
them.
There
Because
you
if
go,
you
guys.
get their focus fire done, you're going to start putting down tanks.
That's true. All right,
win.
autoloaders, medium, go to the center. Stats?
Yep, let's do it.
Checking it. Yeah.
4, I'm Father Vetro with 1,700. Everybody else below 1,500. 4, Utes Fault, 3,100 out of Canadian Impact, 2,500 out of Dodoma, 2,000 out of Magenta Panda, 1,700 for Master Pupil, 1,500 for Akula, both Overlord Plime and Chai Sniper. If you add them together, about 1,600. I mean, they're two tier 9. Oh, no, wait. No, actually, the other tier 9, Magenta Panda, and a T-54 did 2,000.
Oh, okay. So adding them together is nice. It's the Pro Bowl. We can do that, guys. Ladies and
We
gentlemen,
do whatever we want.
the first race going over to hashtag Utes Fault. The first match set going over to hashtag Utes Fault. So hashtag Utes Fault in a pretty good lead right now. We're going to go to a quick break, but when we come back, we have an arty fight between both these teams going into then our second match set. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.